Go. Tonight hits the Monday conclusion to what's been an amazing Super Wildcard weekend, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Chicago Bears. Set now to wrap up a busy week of football. Happy to have you with us. And, folks, we are underway on Monday Night Primetime. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They run out of the gun with Swift. And a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8. Going quickly here to Thomas. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw, Williams. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year 1.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Williams. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, but sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game. Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bears will strike first here in this wild card matchup. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Viking 18. Viking 18. 79 Broncos.
To the air goes Daniels. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
44-yard line.
60 Vikings. 60 Vikings. Hey, Crash. 7 Pirates. Dragon 60. Warriors 70. 60 Bobcats. 60 Buffalo 18. Go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. It's caught. This is White. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels. And he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Okonkwo, 32 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead. Moody good with the extra point. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action, and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Play action. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up,
Well, they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. To the air, Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing is Williams. A pass complete to Odunze. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll go. Here's Williams. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And that will force a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Mustang 19. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Dragon 60, 79 Broncos.
To throw is Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Bears' 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
Ready. Ready.
Pass caught. It's Lane with it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Washington. Jalen Lane, 39 yards. And the Commanders are able to add on to that lead. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 8.
The score, Commanders 14, Bears 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of training camp, plug in this play. Excellent pursuit. Force the quarterback out of the pocket. He ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 40.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Swift going to try up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
At the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Swift. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 28-yard line.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 11 now. Looking to throw is Williams. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Hard throw, incomplete. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Well, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
On 4th down, here's Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Here's Swift. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Swift is into the end zone for a Bears touchdown.
Yeah, touchdown. I love it. Now it's only a 2-point game. I know it's the first half, but you got to think. Go for 2. Tie it up. Go into the locker room. What are you doing? Come on.
You're bold. You're bold.
It's real easy to be bold sitting up here rather than down there and making that decision.
We don't have to make those decisions. Either way, little time left on the clock here in the second quarter. We'll see how this all plays out.
The Bears will line up for the 2.
Williams going to throw for it. Goes right side. And he's got it. So they went ahead and went for 2 to tie the game, and it works out.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Check smash. Check Warriors. Pop.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Ready? Panther 60. Panther 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready? Panther 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Go street. 19 Lion. Let go.
Now Daniels. He finds his man complete. That's Lane. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards on the play. Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Throwing now is Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
It's a gain of 20.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC Wildcard bout. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've been the better of the 2 teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
At the 25-yard line.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. Daniels looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 18 Runner, 8 Dragon 60. Buffalo 18.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
19 tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
First down, here's White. Kobe Bryant makes the stop on that one. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Hawk 70, Hawk.
On the draw, here's White. And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 7-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
Mustang 19. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 18, nice count, Warriors, 70 Lions.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. That flag, that'll push him back 5. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
Bronco 80, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They keep it on the ground, White again. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone is in the right place.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Rashad White from 8 yards out. And the Commanders take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Commanders 24, Bears 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Williams looking to do it himself. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's a handoff to Swift running left. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Williams throwing on fourth down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Here we go, here we go. Pass 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Hold me ready.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
19 Charger. Let's go.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Cowboys, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Daniels from the gun on third down. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it fourth down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Well, how about this? They'll change it at the line. They'll run for it. This is White. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Once again, it's Swift. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Targeting Thomas on the out route, making the catch. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. But he will not get away. He stopped short of the marker. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
Bronco leading. Bronco leading. Check, smash. Warriors 17, 19, check. Hey, smash.
Here's Daniels. Man is caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown, 43 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
To throw, Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. Now he's going to step up and run. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a 1st down. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
What is it, Hodge?
Going quickly here to Thomas. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's Williams. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Caleb Williams taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Commanders 31, Bears 20.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this is going to be covered up by Washington. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. He finds his man, complete. It's Lane. Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Trap 60, trap 60.
To throw is Daniels. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Washington. De'Ami Brown with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On play action, here's Williams. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
That's to Lane. He's got it outright. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Commanders.
18 Cardinal.
To the air goes Daniels. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's White. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Washington Commanders. First down. A gain of
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions.
Looks like they'll move things around here.
Dragon 60. 19 tight. 19 tight. Set. Hurt. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Kyler Gordon picks it off. And the Bears are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. Oh, Adunze wide open. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A huge play there for Chicago. 42 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Colston Loveland from 21 yards away. And the Bears take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
The Bears will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Okay, ready?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Come on, come on.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Trap 60, trap 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd and 10.
Cowboy 80, 19 Lions. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Warriors 17.
Now Daniels. And a dump off to White. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Cougar 19. Cup 19, Cup 19. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Buffalo 18. 19 tight, 19 tight. 18, 5 in.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Over the middle, he has a Conqueror. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Chigakonkwo, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Here's Williams. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations, and you've often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Will Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Dragon 60.
Daniels looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Trap 50, trap 50. Here we go, shot. 70 Lions.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing to start the drive. Williams. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll come up now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Williams. Pass complete, Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Williams. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Williams going to look to throw again. Looking long for Thomas. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Commanders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The Commanders take over.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 Lion. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Cougar 19, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Trap 60, trap 60. Buffalo 8, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Let go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. He's got it with the 15. And he takes this thing way down into Chicago territory. The Commanders are moving on as we say goodnight, everybody.